Ladies and gentlemen, Mosballin and the auction house are completely back. We've unlocked the ability to use the auction house, 2K closely monitors. We're gonna have to read this. We're gonna have to talk about all this, man. All transactions will be held basically, bro, it's crazy. But first off, welcome back, NBA 2K25. We're all ready. This video is gonna be how to get this as fast as possible. I think you get this done within an hour, 2 max. People were taking a lot longer day one, but I think it's pretty straightforward once you get a hang of it, know what you're really trying to do. And that's why I'm here, to get you guys up to par on what's happening. So the way to get the auction house is with the MYTEAM rep. That's a brand new thing that's featured in the game now. That's super dope. Having rep in MYTEAM looks fun, looks exciting. There's a whole leaderboard for it. There's a lot of cool rewards that we'll talk about later on. But in order to unlock the auction house, you must make your way to gold tier. Not silver, but gold. Once you're here, you unlock the auction house and you'll have it every time moving forward. There's a lot more stuff you get as you move your way up the tiers, which we'll discuss later. We'll have to definitely dive into those. But the main goal is, how can I make this as efficiently as possible? Because some people were really complaining that it's going to take too long. And honestly, are all these reps even worth it? We might have to deep dive into that. All I know is you get more auction slots every time you move up a tier. So that's going to be worth it in the sense that if you're selling a lot of things. But how do we get started, guys? How do we get started? Are you guys excited? I am definitely excited, even with all the jumbo mumbo that is going on. I feel like there's a lot of things, but first things first, MYTEAM challenges. You see that they have rep in here, and that's a nice, easy way to gain rep. If you take a look at that stuff, see what's there in the dailies. For example, 75 points, assists, rebounds, whatever it is, with Bucks players will get me rep. That means it'll get me one step closer to where we're trying to go. And while you're here in the challenges, you could just scroll through, try to find out where there's other rep. There's a ×2 rep you can get. There's a couple of them actually, which one of them we're gonna get really fast. I'll show you guys how to get that, and that's gonna be your method. The method is to get double rep and then to just go all out, go crazy with it. See where there is in the dailies, the regular ones, but after that, we're going into Triple Threat Park. Yes, enter Triple Threat Park, another new feature, more or less. It's new because there's a whole park atmosphere. So for MYTEAM heads, this is new to us, this is brand new. This is where we play triple threat, whether it's co-op or non. This is where we bring our cards and take them to the test. But what you're trying to do is get on this triangle, Illuminati, or feel me, and put yourself on the Jumbotron. Yes, the Jumbotron is where you have to buy stuff. So hopefully you have a little bit of MT or a little bit of VC. Buy the cheapest thing possible. I bought the base pack, literally super cheap. If you were planning to buy any other pack, come in here and make sure you do it here. This is where you will be getting something super fire. Not just the Evan Mobley that I got. You will get some random card, obviously. I'll take that though. But after you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and go back to MYTEAM. As soon as you enter MYTEAM, you're gonna see you got double rep for opening a pack on the Jumbotron, that big screen that everyone gets to see, that everyone gets to watch. And from there, make sure you remember what challenges you have and enter domination. Now there's 2 ways to go about this. Me personally, I would play 2 domination games back to back really fast. You can play this one, but the arrows is on All-Star, and honestly, winning by 15 might not be the best with your teams currently. So this is the squad I'm gonna be rocking with. So I'm gonna definitely play regular domination. You only have to win by 10, and it's on pro difficulty, which is super simple, super easy. And honestly, that was the best decision. I remember what challenges I have to do for the reps. And from there, I just let Marbury take over, do the show, figure out other challenges you have to do. But the main one for me was the points, for example. If I had a Bucks player, I could have done it, but I honestly had 0 Bucks players. So I was just letting Marbury literally cook up, whether it was points, assists. And I really like the system this year for checking out your challenges, because you could just like scroll through a bunch of them within game, which is dope. But look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, game's almost over, a minute left, and everything just knocked out, baby. Everything gone, internet gone, and the power went out for a minute, and I was just out of it, bro. Completely out of it. So my double XP or whatever it is gone. No double rep for your boy. I would have easily got to gold within the game or two. We had to rerun it back, go to more domination. Remember, domination is probably the best method to level up as well. I'll just always put it out there. And from there, you guys can see, congratulations, you've reached the gold. It only takes 2 games, maybe 1 if you have double rep and you do it right. But I would definitely run it back-to-back 2 games with double rep. You get it done super, super quick. You unlock this tier right here. And that's it. You're lit. You're absolutely lit. Make sure you knock it out that way. That's my best opinion. I know some of you guys don't like domination. That's perfectly fine. If you don't, the other method is definitely get your double rep first, no matter what. Once you get double rep, you have the opportunity to play any mode you want, and at least still speed up the process. It's very simple at first. It's very easy. It doesn't take too long. Just remember the longer modes are a little bit better, and then once you're done, you go ahead and enter. We're gonna go take a look at this because this is brand new to us, right? A lot of you guys might not even know what an auction house is. We get to search here. I already know what I'm searching for first, and we should probably not be skipping over this just in case anyone needs anything, but it's super easy once you get a feel for it. Once you kind of just take a look, it's nice to see that there's cards up already. And what I'm scared about is the pending stuff, right? So that's something that's brand new, where your transactions don't actually end right away. We're gonna have to showcase that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my first card so we see how long it takes. But for right now, look at this. There's 2 bronze out there. I'm sure there'll be more later on. I'm sure there's gonna be way more cool stuff in the future. It's just nice that we're gonna be able to actually use cards that we want and not just have to pull it. That's how it was last year, and it sucked. So many guys couldn't use their best players or their favorite players or whatever the case is, and that's something that really held us back as a community. Now I realized that I don't need just assists. For some reason I was focused on getting a guard from the Bucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Chris Middleton. He's only 1000 MT, and we'll go ahead and buy him. He's gonna be our first ever purchase, and we'll see how this whole purchasing thing goes. So we go into our outcomes, and we see that it says pending. Now, how long will this actually take? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and wait, even though I probably should have. What I ended up doing is I went and played some games. So what actually happened is I didn't check after the first game, so I played a second one. So it was at least 10-15 minutes, and it was good. We were good. We got our player. I hope it stays that fast, even with more and more players. On content days, it's gonna be crazy. I'm not sure if I like this. You guys let me know if you like that. It's a way for them to not have people buying MT. But there's so much to talk about and discuss with the rep system too. I'm really thankful the auction house is back, even with the revamp. Hopefully it's still good. It's 10% tax for anyone wondering if you're selling any cards. But is the rep system worth it? Getting the plus 10 cards added to your auction, I think is gonna be dope. And I think as you go up, maybe Ruby and all that's not cool, but Amy, that's when you start seeing some cool stuff. It says King of the Court gets permanent access. That's that weekend event. You don't have to play any more showdown to get your access, where you have to win a couple games, whether it's 1 or 3 or whatever it is. Look at diamonds. You finally get a unicorn ball for hitting diamonds. Wow, unicorn balls were such behind paywalls and other stuff in the past. So it's nice to know that you can get that right there without RNG, for example. Pink diamond, you get a lot of MT. You get the fireball. You get some badges. Look, honestly, I'm just glad that there's something to grind for, right? Whether that's grinding for 500,000 MT right here, Hall of Fame badges, or 1,000,000 MT, a GOAT Jason Tatum. What are we grinding for? Are we doing this? And there's a whole thing where if you're top 10 by the end of this, if you make it here top 10, you will be rewarded next year. Free copy of 2K, I can't even say the word, bro, but you become immortal in the next game or whatever. And honestly, I think we go for it. I really do. Let me know if you're planning. I mean, I don't think I'll be top 10 ever, but I'm down to play a little bit. I'm down to grind and get all these rewards. It sounds fun. I'll give you guys the tips and tricks whenever there's chances to get here faster or I figure out anything. It's too early in the game to really know, but I hope this video helps. If it does, make sure you like, subscribe, and I got some more helpful tips and tricks coming your way.